Hello everyone. Why is this not working all of a sudden? So why is Turd's lights not working properly? That is the question. Ah, I know why. I know why. Because he still has transparency on. Hello. Thank you for joining me this evening. The page I'm animating today is this one, and it's these two shots. I was going to be working on this panel here, but it actually causes my computer to crash if I have too many things open, because of all the Daleks and all the explosions and everything. So, as you can see, I've got the rough version done. There's going to be more explosions here and Daleks reacting and dying. Just gotta wait for this shot to render roughly, and I can. Okay, now what the hell is going on? Okay. Thank you, Eddie. Hello, Dalek Bieber. Hello, Jack. Good question. At the minute, let me just open the shot list. I have all these shots here to finish. If you look at, I mean, they all exist. The whole episode is here. But some of them look like this. They're basically just stills. Think of pacing. It all depends how much free time I have. I don't really want to give a guess, but sooner rather than later. But that being said, I don't want to rush it. Whoops. Hello everyone. Wow, 7 viewers, that's cool. I don't know what you mean, Dalek Bieber. there hasn't been, well, at least for me, any Daleks playing my... Oh, do you mean the mod? No, there won't. And the reason for that is because the mod is actually very, very boring. It kind of really annoyed me how un-Dalek the Daleks were, if that makes any sense. Like, they didn't really do anything apart from just chase you around and kill you. You couldn't really do anything with them. Hello, Minecraft siblings. Sorry for my low voice, but people are sleeping. Episode 11 is slowly coming along. Who's Dalek Orange? Oh, I can't remember if it was you who said that, Minecraft siblings, but I've heard that quite a few people watch this with either friends or family members. And it's gratifying to know that people enjoy it. Look to the light. Hello, Asgardian. Hello, Clone Trooper. Wait, you can actually hear the sound? Or do you mean my voice? Okay. I was about to say, because I'm actually playing, I'm actually listening to an audiobook at the minute, which wouldn't be very good broadcasting that over stream. Yeah, you probably can because it's coming from my headphones and my mic is quite sensitive. I'm literally leaning into it, so I don't have to speak so loud. What are we gonna do? Right. Daleks are sexless. They are neither male or female, but because of their harsh-sounding voices, we assign them as males. And it's very generic to say he or him, that sort of thing. But I do have a couple of female Dalek voices in the series. One of them being the Silver Emperor. It is in front of my mouth. But if you mean if Daleks are male or female, they're neither. Just gotta wait for this shot to render so I can see how it looks. Feel free to ask any questions. He'd probably I'm pretty sure there's a YouTube video. Yeah, they kind of are. The Daleks are kind of like the Asgard from Stargate. But they're not really clones in a way. They are. Gotta think about that now. They kind of take genetic samples from every Dalek to make new genetic material. Kind of like the way a normal species would, their DNA would combine to make offspring. Okay, Dalek 101. The Daleks go through their ranks and take genetic samples samples from everyone, including the Emperor. They then mix the DNA together to produce new Daleks, and this is sometimes successful. It produces normal, I say normal with air quotes, Daleks, and sometimes it goes wrong, and that Dalek is then either destroyed or analysed. It's not cloning, where cloning is the copying of genetic material, so if there were clones, every Dalek would be the same. Which would be bad, because if someone was able to create a virus that attacks the Daleks, they could eventually attack the whole race. Whereas if they're different, some of them might be immune. But also if... A lot of people tend to think that they are clones. They are close, but not quite. Well, that's how the Daleks in Second Empire work, anyway. And I get to decide because MechMaster's given me freedom in the series. She's kind of cool. They do. They have sophisticated security systems that prevent tapping into the machine's computer itself or infection. They can exist in space, so it's airtight. But there are ways. I mean, they do eat So there are ways of getting to the mutant. You could infect their food supply. In fact, that's given me an idea. A squad of elite humans has to break into the nutrient solution feed preparation room and poison. It's Operation Stomachache. They can play cards. And, if you'll forgive me, where are you? Progress. This is McMaster's new comic, Trapped in Amber. Here are the Daleks playing a game. If you aren't already, I would suggest subscribing to go on to Deviant Art. Go on to Deviant Art. This is my page, but let me just. Where does it show you? There you are. For some reason, McMaster is called Rat Bullets on DeviantArt. I don't know why. But he also uploads the comic here as well. So it's ratbullets.deviantart.com. At the minute he's updating the comic every week. In fact, let's see if he has updated it yet. Nope. Okay. What do you mean, Asgardian, where it shows the Dalek body? I don't understand. No, I don't need you, and I don't need you. These Daleks, you might notice, are quite low in detail compared to the up-close Daleks. These ones are meant to be far away. Far away. No, wait to come back. Where have we got? There you are. They don't actually do that in this. It's a completely sealed section. Well, not completely. It can be opened, but they can't open it themselves. And I have a message. Excuse me a minute. There are emergency releases if they need to get the medical Dalek. If the medical Daleks need to get the mutant out. But in terms of a mutant trying to get out itself, there would be really no point. And as far as I know, there's no ejection system. In fact, one of the hybrids' speciality is ripping open the Dalek casing to get the mutant out, so it can be placed in a medical pod. She literally comes up and rips the Dalek open. See if that generates any questions. Be a good idea to save, I think. What is this button? The little parachute. This little tiny Dalek parachute. Dalek shouldn't be cute. But I really want a plushie Dalek. Not a plushie Dalek, but a plushie mutant. Maybe it purrs. Tells stories of war and conquest, and it's happy. Please tell me again how the war started. Very well. Once upon a time, there were two people that hated each other so much that they got two countries involved. Was there lots of blood? Of course there was. Instead of counting sheep, they count detonations. I apologise to any Thals in the audience. Wait, did I say apologise? I mean, stay where you are. An extermination squad is on its way. I don't need you because you are gone. How does that look? Oh. Emperor Dalek has a big head because I've got to be careful how I answer this. It's basically for like technology, all of his like computers and stuff. He's essentially linked to the entire Dalek Empire. So he's got all the reports and everything going through his head. And he's got like better tactical computers and got a mini bar in there and all sorts of things. Don't know why I just didn't do this earlier. Yeah, it's just finding the time to actually sit down and record. My days are a bit scattered at the minute because half the staff at work are on holiday. So I'm having to cover for a few people. But it's still looking a bit bland. See, I can't. I'm gonna have to. I'll have to add the explosions in later, but there aren't going to be that many Daleks there because my computer cannot handle that many. I'm sorry to say. It's already starting to struggle. Time Lords almost made it into Second Empire, but sadly they will no longer be a part of it. Also, the Cult of Skaro need to make an appearance as well. That's better. That is much better. I think the program is about to crash. It's becoming very sluggish. I hope I'm wrong. Don't you dare. Wait for it. Yep, they do. But they're not just the normal 4 members that we see in the Doctor Who series. They are quite a bit bigger than that. They exist at the time of the Silver Emperor and are essentially like the FBI, investigating unusual occurrences that could threaten the stability of the Empire, making sure the Empire is running smoothly, and ensuring the stability and purity of the Dalek race. Daleks in the Silver Emperor's time were much more individualistic. There are actually 5 factions of Daleks in Second Empire, but we won't touch on them for a while. Anyway, when the Golden Emperor took over, he saw the cult as a threat. He didn't like the fact that they essentially had complete autonomy from the Empire. They could even question the Emperor if they chose. They were unconditioned. They were essentially free Daleks. So, the Golden Emperor, because at the time the Silver Emperor had just been killed in a battle against the Mechanoids, and Sec, and it's Sec's in command, Faye's second in command, Khan is the strategist, Jast is the scientist, and Rabe, who in Doctor Who was originally going to be Jast, but they called him Jast instead. So we took the name and gave it to a 5th member. Rabe is the sub-commander of the base. Hello, Mr. Sammy, thank you very much. I will check out your channel and I will tell you what I think. So the Emperor calls, because at the minute Sec is called the Emperor's Hand, or the Emperor's Voice, I can't remember which one, calls them over and takes them into custody. And sends one of his new black Daleks to wipe out the cult. And there is a massive fight. About 500 cultists against 2,000 Imperial Legionnaires. Khan is able to escape, and I'm toying with the idea of having the what? COS, yeah. We're toying with the idea of having the Genesis Arc be one of their charges, but have it be Dalek technology, and have it be like a genetic legacy. But I don't know why that would be kept secret yet, if it would. But Khan escapes, and the Emperor keeps the other 3 members in the Second Empire version of the Asylum, which at the minute is in the core of Skaro, but that might change. And years later, probably 100 years later or so, Khan is found and starts causing trouble. Meanwhile, the Emperor essentially makes his own Cult of Skaro, but there are 2 of them. They are called Ryuk and they are called Rose, and they are human Dalek hybrids. I've mentioned them before. What the hell was I doing? And I really apologise for the way I have to speak at night. This is probably why I don't stream this late normally. Excellent. I am working on getting my ring modulator working, because I actually have one, the same one that Nicholas Briggs uses, and I can do the Dalek voice over stream, but I'm missing a cable. One cable. And it's expensive. It's like £65. It's ridiculous. Okay. Enter into the scene again. Again, feel free to ask questions. I love questions, especially when they make me make videos. I can probably find it for cheaper, but it's also, if you pay for like cheap audio equipment, you don't really get that good a quality, so it's better to pay more. Everyone seems to be streaming today. if you aren't already, there is the Daleks eat. That actually brings me to a good question. I'm going to be starting a Q&A series soon. Basically, once every couple of weeks, I'll do a video. People can ask whatever questions they want. Doesn't have to be Dalek related. Could be what's my favourite kind of food, that sort of thing, and I will answer them. But if you aren't aware, the YouTube channel has a Facebook page which I post updates and snippets and behind the scenes of, and it's here. Also, I might as well plug this while I'm here. The Daleks eat are basically like smoothie, blended, liquidized mush from basic proteins to something a little bit more flavoursome called koala blum, which is like a pumpkin. And it's actually that they made an enzyme from that helped them stabilise the mutation in the early days. I am also on Patreon. The link to that is here. My goal for that is to be able to do this full time, so the more support I get, the less time I have to be at work, because this would be my job, because I want to tell all the stories I have in my head. I would find that infinitely more entertaining than working in a restaurant, and I hope you guys would enjoy that too. Because it's kind of annoying when you've got stories to tell and you can't tell them. Thank you, Eddie. I probably... Huh? Probably should have posted that I was streaming on the Facebook page, but whoops. Okay, I don't like the fact there's a big gap there, but that's where the sources are. The renegades aren't attacking where the sources are. I might just double that and pull them over here a bit and scoot them over there, so it's like a semicircle. Everyone's reactions seems okay. Really? Never mind. You know, it really makes me laugh. People yammer on about things that they have no idea about. And the amount of crap that people post on Facebook. I don't get that. You say you don't want to stop it, and it just stops it anyway. Oh, don't you dare. Okay guys, I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you very much for watching. The next stream will be Monday. I don't know what time, but that's my day off, so I can stream anytime. I will post it on Facebook when I'm going live, or on Twitter. So yeah, thank you very much for watching.